Well, the journey begins. We have to get the Murrock loaded up here today. Yes, we're trailering it. We are going all the way out west to Lake Havasu for the Deuce show out there. It's our first time in Lake Havasu, followed up by the first Good Guys show in Scottsdale the following weekend. So it's going to be a long drive, some chilly temperatures and some warm temperatures mixed in along the way depending on where we're at. But with the topless roadster, yep, it's going into trailer here at the 1st of March. So still some cool weather going out. But stay tuned, follow our several part video series here as we share a lot of content over the next few weeks from our adventures in Arizona. So time to get the Murrock all loaded up. Let's get it in the trailer and let's head out west. Well, it's not a good way to start off your trip. I already have a 911 situation and it's with the stupid trailer. We put a new longer ramp on this, and I say we had it put on so it's a longer ramp so we can get in some lowered vehicles. And whoever put this on, we won't mention names, riveted it to the ramp itself. So the rivets, if you heard it in the video, it popped. Luckily, the ramp didn't drop off the back of the trailer. I got the car in there, but now the ramp is, all the rivets just popped right off. So these all need now tapped out and drilled through here. I gotta get the ramp fixed before we leave tomorrow, and it's already midday Friday. And I don't have a drill or a tap to get that out. So we got to figure this out real quick before we leave tomorrow. So I got to fix a ramp and probably fix the other one before we have major problems. So got to get the car strapped down and try to figure this out. So problem one, here we go. Well, low man rods to the rescue again. So we brought it up here real quick because they had the good drills, and so we're tapping the rivets out. And so tap the rivets out on these and we're going to drill through it. And again, whoever did this flap, it was riveted on this section and it looks like it was screwed here. So when I came up, it just popped off. The ramp started dropping. Luckily my rear tire was already up here, and so we're going to bolt it or screw it through the ramp now, and then put bolts through this one as well so it holds it on a little bit better. So luckily the car is in there. We just got to get the ramp fixed, and it seems like there's always something, whether you're driving them or trailering. It's never ending, at least for me. This is the third thing that's happened to me this week. So hopefully that's it in dealing with cars, trucks, trailers, lifts inside the garage and everything else. We got on the road 6 a.m. this morning. As you can see, we made it to St. Louis, and we're getting close to Oklahoma today before we take a break, but we'll try to show you anything interesting in some of our stops along the way. And Susan probably has not been past Oklahoma as far as driving, maybe Colorado, so Susan's going to see some new things on this trip as well. So Susan, are you all ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we'll continue to show you more as we make our way.
Keep right.
Susan and I are back on the road again today, heading to Ardmore, Oklahoma to see CF Designs paint. So do a shop tour, maybe get the car out, have some lunch. But we're really only, it looks like about 100 miles from Dallas, Texas before we head back north to Amarillo, Texas tomorrow. So just a lot of windmills and nothing else much around at this point from our drive. So really pretty. one of the crazy things, once you really start getting out west, maybe for some of those of you that are not in the States that watch us, it's 75 mile an hour speed limit here, and then some of Oklahoma and some of the other parts we've had 80 mile an hour speed limit. So kind of crazy. Once you really start getting out west, the speeds continue to increase, and everybody starts moving along and passing you. So stay tuned for more coverage today at CF Designs. We'll show you some cars, some hot rods, and more inside the shop.
That's the same size.
Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is we made it to CF Designs in Oklahoma. The bad news is we were getting the Murrock out, and you'll see we have a major problem. I break cars. So just having the car in the trailer because of the roads, and you wonder why people don't drive their cars across country, because we sheared off the entire shock, sheared off from underneath the car. So we're going to try to put a used one under here and see if we can at least get it off of the body, because the tire was then hitting on the body. So seems like it's never ending. So I broke the 413 coupe. We broke the Murrock and not even driving the car. I had trailer problems before I left. My car lift at home is messed up as well. So I don't know what else. So if we don't end up in Arizona, which that's what it's looking like, you know why, because I have a car that can't make it halfway across the country without braking. So we're gonna get this one back fixed, and luckily we got it here to get some help, and we'll at least get it off of the body. So yeah, not exciting.
What you doing, Kevin?
I'm assisting Chris in fixing my car. You know, I try to stay positive, but it's tough to stay positive when things break and you didn't even do anything. But
You didn't even drive it.
I didn't even drive it. But I don't know. So now my brain is just thinking, who do we know that's coming to Arizona and can bring us another set of shocks and set up, and then okay, where do we swap them out at? And so my brain is going crazy. Maybe we'll take a picture here. Susan was taking some pictures, and we'll just do a post and see who can bring something, because we still have a few days before we get there. And maybe we'll do a post and someone will have a set of shocks for us by the time we get there. I don't know. Susan, can you fix it?
No.
No.
I didn't even know what was wrong.
Yeah. The only positive thing again is I don't think it got into the body. So it is a handmade body, a 1 of 10 Highboy Roadster. So it isn't like you just, you know, buy stuff. But I don't know. That's all you're gonna get out of me right now. Focus on Chris.
Hard at work.
We'll get it fixed because he promised me a ride in it.
Yeah.
Well, we at least got the Murrock on the road.
We're good.
Thanks, Chris. We got one shock on. We're gonna replace the other when we get back. So we're gonna go have lunch and then come back and work a little bit more, but we're gonna go with Chris in the 32 and Jimmy. So we got Chris's 32. Got Chris's truck with us. Let's get Jimmy inside. Here, Jimmy.
Hey.
We got Doc with us in his wagon. Doc has tons of cool cars, so you always got to check out Doc's cars in his wagon. Then Susan is hanging out in a roadster, so we'll see how it does here on the ride. What do you think, Suze?
I just don't want us to break while I'm in it.
It's that fear of you're going to break something when you drive your car now. It's like everything, something's going to happen, so we're just crossing our fingers that we don't have any issues. So Chris and Jimmy had to bring us to Lake Murray, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And
After we got done eating.
is this Ardmore still?
It is.
So we can just see out the lake, just pretty views. One guy dug this whole entire lake by hand
With a shovel.
with a shovel.
One guy.
One guy. And then what's this place?
Tucker Tower.
Tucker Tower. So if you've never been to Tucker Tower, we're getting ready to experience it. Maybe you should too.
So in here are some of the information about what it was. Oh
Wow. Old fireplace.
My grandpa did that. He was part of one of the civilian conservation. Like when they helped lay the railroad.
We'll just take you out here, show you a little bit more outside. We'll come back. Probably can't see too much up here, but this place really neat. So we're going to try to hike to the top here so we can see out the entire lake. Let's go back in.
It goes even high.
yeah. We'll be up the very top.
There's a higher.
If you want to.
Here I was thinking we were at the top, but we're not. There's even more.
All right, just so you guys don't think it's all fun and games, look at everybody working hard. We got Chris cleaning a new shock that we're gonna try and get on the car.
The news.
And then around the corner here, we've got Kevin down on the ground under the car doing something car related here.
Taking the other one off.
He's taking the other shock off. This one didn't fall apart.
Yeah,
So explain why we're taking it off?
because the other one split right there. So rather than it breaking, we're going to go ahead and put the better one with a billet end so it doesn't shatter
Okay.
as we're driving.
Shattering while we're driving sounds bad. So, it's not all roses and things. There's a lot of hard work that goes into these cars.
Makes us wonder why we like it.
It does.
Keeps us on our toes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always something.
Yes.
Always something. Yeah.
Isn't that Mexican?
Yeah.
Hot rodding was easy, everybody be doing it.
Right.
Well, I gotta give a big shout out to Chris here at CF Designs. And he really came through in the clutch to get the Murdoch back on the road. So we stole, right Chris? We stole a set of extra shocks.
Coilovers upstairs.
And luckily he was able to help out with that. And we're back on the road, and then we'll order new shocks and everything when we get home. But we wanted to get in his paint booth and tell us a little bit about what you primarily do here as well. I see a lot of motorcycle parts.
We're pretty much just do motorcycles for Harley-Davidson dealerships around the United States. Typically here lately, we've been doing a ton of these new CVOs because they're not very nice anymore. So they've kind of been giving us free reign on doing different custom stuff on these new bikes. So we have some out there in crates and everything else. This is one that we're fixing to start putting graphics on here. It's just a base coat black right now, but we'll show you around.
So one of the things, Chris and I met, if you've seen this in another video, we've run together at some of the other places like Gathering After Rock and Nashville, but we met, I don't know, how many years ago? 3, 4?
It's been
I think 4.
Close, yeah, 4 years ago, yeah.
So we met at the Gathering at the Rock.
Got in a traffic jam.
Yeah.
Almost
In Tulsa?
overheated the cars.
Yeah. But this was our first time actually coming to Ardmore, Oklahoma, and we kind of spent the day. As you saw earlier in the video, we brought Chris one of our old motors, so he needed another small block Chevy.
You never know.
Yeah, but while we were here, we had to check out some of his cars. So Chris definitely has some cool cars. So we're just going to walk around real quick, show us what you got.
Yeah, we got a bunch. There's motorcycles.
So motorcycles everywhere, and it looks like you're.
Yeah, this one actually goes to that bike.
Okay.
One we done for a local guy.
He has to be from Oklahoma, right?
Yeah,
Because he's got a Sooners thing.
Yeah.
Now, did you do the graphics or did you paint everything?
Yeah, we painted that, done the
Okay.
graphics on it.
So if you see this, you can see really how slick of work that he does, and that's all. Is that under the clear?
Yes, everything's smooth. No tape line.
Yeah. So everything's super slick. What's your Instagram, Chris?
CF Designs Paint.
So at CF Designs Paint.
Yep.
Okay.
On Facebook as well.
You need to have your own TV show here. Show us now. This is Jimmy's ride, right?
This is the wife's car.
So what's the goal with this car?
We're just clean it all up to paint it. And probably, hopefully, twist Gil's arm at Speed and Design to do the interior in it. We've got new wheels for it already and everything. So hopefully this one hopefully next year it's got paint on it and everything and it's good to go.
Do you know what color, or is that a secret?
It's gonna be kind of a 50s style mint green.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Porsche wheels for it.
It's missing the engine. I don't see the engine.
No, it's electric.
It's
Yeah,
electric.
it's one of these new electric.
One of those electric
These
bugs.
kids like these electric.
Oh yeah, Jimmy's into electric cars. Yeah, right, Jimmy? Yeah. Now, has she posted anything on YouTube on this, or just all on Instagram?
No, it's just all been Instagram,
Okay.
and TikTok, and stuff like that here lately. So it's been kind of getting a little bit of a following going. So
Nice.
hopefully it'll be a pretty neat car when it's done.
Now, show me the Roadster or the Cabriolet that you have for sale. So this car is actually for sale. You can see it on opposingcylinders.com. It is a steal of a price, super slick, starts right up, go anywhere. But tell us real quick about this car, 32 Cabriolet.
32 Cabriolet. We bought this car basically just to kind of redo it all. We've repainted the whole car. I've redone the interior in it. The wiring was not up to par, so I yanked all the wires out of it, rewired it, and we've kind of went a little bit overboard. So
What's it priced at?
it's at 30.
30 grand.
Yes.
So let's give you a quick walk around. We're going to show you inside of this as well. Super clean, and I sat in it. You have plenty of room. If you're probably 6 foot, 6'1" and under, you can stretch your legs out. So plenty of room inside the car. Real pretty red. Says the car rides and handles good. Again, you have the benefit of the windows being able to roll up. It has door poppers for the doors. And is it small block?
Small block 350, yeah.
Okay.
It's all, maybe a little dusty.
Yep. But if this car is one that you have an interest in, again, you can hit him up on his Instagram page, or again, check it out on OpposingCylinders.com. For the price, you can't go wrong with this car. It still gives you room. If you want to do something else to it, you have money to be able to do whatever that you want to the car. So, real cool. And I'll since it's on the windshield, I'll show you the phone number. No stalkers for Chris. Okay, now one of my favorite rides is out here.
And then this year it has a body and everything.
Yeah.
The old Keeper,
The Keeper.
Ricky Bobby.
So how long have you had this car?
We've had this car 5 years. 4.5, 5.
And driving it, right?
Yeah, we drive it quite a bit. We've beat up on it a lot. And that's basically what it's for. I think Ricky kind of beat up on it a little bit too when he had it. He drag raced it and stuff like that. So it's been a pretty good car. It's a little rough around the edges, but
And I think this thing's killer. I mean, just everything in, and you have some room. It's actually comfortable. You think that you can't see in this car, but once you're sitting in there, you actually have quite a bit of room. I rode with them, Chris and Jimmy, in Columbus in this car, and we actually had quite a bit of room just cruising down the road in this and through the show. So this thing to me is killer. And for the OBS lovers, right? I love the red OBS. Chris is actually going to donate this one to me as a driver.
you need that.
I need it. Susan wants me to get another OBS. Don't you, Susan? Yeah.
I was hoping to get that purple and black truck donated.
Yeah. I tried to donate it to you. Okay, what else do you got to show us? We showed you the blue 5 window. So you saw the blue 5 window as we were driving down the road earlier, cruising at this Chris and Jimmy's, and we're gonna go to a secret location now. This is on a different area, and we're gonna go there. So we'll show you that in a second. So one of the secret stash locations off-site is this building, and one of the really cool cars is this 56 Chevy Nomad that is screaming my name. Don't tell Susan. But this car is killer. I love this. And Chris said he was going to give it to me, so I really appreciate it, Chris. Yay. No. But yeah, check this thing out. This thing is super cool. Man. I asked him what the number was, and this one's a keeper, I think, as well. Now, we've seen the convertible, right?
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about this car.
So it was built by a couple of custom guys out of California, Jim Noteboom and Dick Dean. Done some work on the car. It was built in the late 90s. And we got it from a friend of ours that totally tore it back down, repainted it, put new interior in it. It's got a Paul Atkins interior in it and stuff. And supposed to be in Wheel Hub magazine, but still hasn't made that yet. But super cool car. Removable hardtop. Lots of custom stuff done to this car that's kind of subtle.
Well, let's show you around this one. The color is amazing. If you can see the metallic in the sun, you got some of the sun. It's got a lot of metallic, but this thing is killer. Let's go this side so you can see how the top is really chopped and looking at it. So it's a real dark green, but it has a metallic in it. And the interior in this car, we've seen it, is really spectacular as well. Again, Paul Atkins leather interior and everything. It is crazy. You can kind of see the green on top here with the light hitting it. But really nice. Oh yeah. So power windows. Let's show you inside this. Plenty of room in this one. That's like driving a Cadillac almost, isn't it?
Yes. Very hard to see.
Yeah. Is it? Well, the back.
Back, yes.
Yeah, you can see out the front, but the back is hard. Wow. Now, is this Jimmy's car?
This is the wife's car, yes. It's Jimmy's.
So, let's not show Susan this because she'll want something. Maybe I'll have to live up to bigger expectations and get her something else. Wow. Air conditioning and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, this
Gotta
car.
have the AC for the ladies.
Yeah. Well, and we don't have anything that has AC. So,
It's nice.
but you're in Oklahoma and
Yeah.
we're in Ohio.
Yep. It's almost definite anymore.
Wow. And who's El Camino?
That's mine.
So just another one.
Another project.
So anyone that wants to buy El Camino, here's a project for you. Chris is going to sell it.
All the metal work's been done on it. Except for the floors, it needs new pans in it. But
So you have too many projects.
yeah, that's what I call this place anymore, is the projects.
The projects. Yeah. And I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, oh, woe is me. Chris has too many projects, right? Wow. And we have one more, the truck to show.
The black truck.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's go take a look at the truck.
This
Whose is this?
This is mine as well. Some friends of ours here in town built this car for me a long time ago. It's a lot more motor than car. So it's a little bit scary. It doesn't stop very well, doesn't turn very well, so it's quite a handful to drive this thing.
Probably just melt the tires.
It will, yeah, it'll smoke the tires anytime you want them.
Wow.
Then you sit on the ground.
Now is that a keeper?
This one, I don't know. It may need a new home because I don't really do anything with it anymore. And
So what year is it?
it's a 27.
Okay.
And it's a steel car, but it's got probably a lot of filler in it.
So let's show it one more time then. I'm going to show, so anyone interested in this one, give Chris a call as well. So it's a 27T.
Yep.
And
Doors are bolted shut, so you just climb in it.
yeah, so just step right in. But what motor is it?
It's actually a 355.
So 355, melt the tires. Sound cool. Motorcycle tires?
Motorcycle wheels and tires.
Motorcycle wheels and tires on the front.
Yeah, these were hand built.
Okay. So do you have a number on this one?
I don't.
So make Chris a serious offer on the 27T. He's going to give you a good deal on it because he's got too many other projects. So if you're interested in this one, he can send you more pictures of this one for sale. So clear out some space for Chris. Do you have anything else for sale?
I do have the 60 Impala.
Okay.
That's basically in the same shape this one is. It's in primer ready. It's actually ready to paint.
Okay.
A whole lot nicer car than this one was. It was actually an Oklahoma bought car. We can show you that one too. You probably won't be able to see it very well, but
Do you have a number on it?
I've got about 16 in it.
Okay. So 60 Impala postcard.
It's a true Bel Air.
True Bel Air.
Yeah,
Okay.
Impala.
So true Bel Air, everything like that. So if you're interested in one of those, contact Chris as well. So we're just making deals left and right here.
One owner car.
One owner car.
Still had the Kleenex in the back seat and first aid kit in the trunk.
Wow.
Spare tire and all that stuff.
Well, day 3 of our adventure out west. We are in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea, but we lost phone reception. We're somewhere in Oklahoma, put it that way. We're heading toward Amarillo, Texas, and we just took a break, and we're working a little bit on the road here too. So my wife was on a conference call, and she's walking behind doing a conference call, and then it's really windy everywhere the last 3 days. There's nothing blocking the wind, so if you hear the wind in the background. But we're stopped here. I checked on the Murrock. I've been on the phone. We had one car sell, so that'll be posted. You already see it posted for sold before, but one car sold, and we're trying to put a deal on another car together here as well during this stop. So waiting on that call for an offer. So we're always working to sell something for someone. But we're heading toward Amarillo here. And the good news is I'm gonna give a big shout out today to Kugel Components in California. Most of you know that we're bringing our Kugel Murrock Roadster with us here out west. And if you watched some of the previous episode here, you saw that we were in dire straits where the shock sheared off inside the trailer, and the body was actually resting on the tire, on the rear tire. So we got that fixed thanks to Chris at CF Designs Paint. So that all got situated. We used a spare extra set of shocks on the car, but we called Kugel Components earlier today. And Jeff, thank you so much. I'm gonna give you a big shout out. I sent an Instagram message last night. Those guys responded last night on a Sunday, right? They hooked us up today. They're sending out 4 brand new shocks to us. We got those. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Hafley Brothers as well. Hafley Brothers, where the car is gonna be, they're gonna keep the truck and trailer in the car. So in between Havasu and in between Scottsdale Good Guys Show, the Hafley Brothers are going to replace the shocks while we fly home, do some work, fly back, and do the next event. So big shout out, thanks to Kugel, thanks to Jeff, the team there, for hooking us up, getting us all 4 new shocks for the car quick, and we'll get this situation really fixed. And then the Hafley Brothers, they're gonna hook us up and take care of it and put the shocks on. So we're gonna give you a tour of the Hafley Brothers, probably in a future episode as we leave the car there. So we're getting on the road again, heading toward Amarillo, but we'll show you where we're at. Really, nothing. So for those of you that have not really driven out west, gotta take a road trip. Get out and see stuff, because what we're seeing, the video will not do it justice. You gotta see it with your own eyes. We're not too far away from really the coast. We're about 350 miles away from Los Angeles, but look at this. You may not even see some of the mountains way in the distance, but it's just so vast. So it says we're 354 miles to LA and about 37 to Kingman, Arizona. But the skies are starting to get brighter, bluer, and it's up to 53 degrees now. So we're starting to come down a little bit. We were just coming down that mountain. We were like 5,000 feet elevation. So we're gonna go down to get a little warmer. But just beautiful. We'll continue to show you more, but we're probably about an hour and a half away from Lake Havasu. Can't wait. Well, we made it downtown Lake Havasu, so more and more cars are coming in. We're parked with all the Deuces, so we're gonna give you a tour through downtown. I'm sure more cars are coming in, but we got a good little spot here with the Murrock and just 32s lined up, and you just see the mountains in the background. Just beautiful. So let's take a walk. Let's show you more. We got Susan over there, and we're just gonna walk down the line and show you some killer cars here at Lake Havasu.
Hopefully you get a top 10, at least. It's beautiful.
So you got 32s all lined up on one side, and you got pre-57 on the other sides.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I heard somebody built rocks.
I stand corrected, there's 32s over there as well.
I haven't been asked any questions. I will ask.
Getting small. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
This is true. I didn't know he made one that would fit.
Have you ever seen so many 32s lined up in a row? Susan? No. That's cool.
Yeah, well, that's what they said. They predicted it. It was good, pretty good. Yeah, all kinds of different power plants.
That's one of those guys. Hold it. Yeah.
Well, that's all right. You can drive them.
But it's a heck of a crowd. The crowd continues to grow here downtown, as you can tell by the people. But very neat setup. There's a ton of 32s. I don't know how many, but if you like 32 Fords, this is a place to go. But you got a lot of California guys that rolled in as well as a group. So they're everywhere. But the crowd continues, as well as the car turnout. So very nice. And the heat is picking up. So cannot complain. But we had to take a ride, and we're just somewhere in Havasu where they're building these big new homes all around us, but we see the lake and there's a marina, and we're just doing a little photo shoot here with a Murrock shooting into the sun, but it's still beautiful just with all the mountains in the background. Havasu Deuces. Today is the shop tour day, so we're gonna visit a lot of fine homes and a lot of collections, so take a ride with us. We're in the Murrock today. Kyle and I, we're on the road here in Lake Havasu. So behind us, we're showing you our new property that Kyle and I just bought for the future home. No, we're just joking. We hope you like the shop tour so far. We're on number 3 here. So comment below which one is your favorite, and we have more to go. I think we have 7 or 8 stops. So all here today in Havasu. Well, we hope you liked today's episode of all the garage tours here in Lake Havasu. So if you like today's video, give us a thumbs up. By all means, hit that subscribe button and check out our website, opposingcylinders.com, where we have right around 130 cars for sale. So thanks a lot. Stay tuned for next episode. We're going to be on the road again and into the show, Lake Havasu Deuces. Well, we're here. It's a little chilly this morning, but it's gonna be 75 here later today, so it's still better than Ohio. But we're gonna show you a lot of cars. We are here at Havasu Deuces. It is show day. The hood is coming off, and we're gonna check out some cars. So all in today's episode, Havasu Deuces 2024. It's gonna be an amazing day. Check out all the great rides. Have you seen anything cool yet, Kyle?
Everything is cool.
Everything is
Kevin.
cool?
Everything is cool.
Did you get everything already?
No, I'm
No?
still working on that.
You're still working on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting warmer out.
Yeah.
I'm having my breakfast.
Are you?
Breakfast of champions. Healthy granola bar.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we got here. You know, there's a lot of things you need when you come to a good car show. You need a good seat, you need a good chair, you need sunscreen, you need sunglasses.
Just try and keep my mouth closed so you don't see food in my
You know,
mouth.
opposing cylinder sweatshirt.
Yeah, and get your new opposing
Get your
cylinders
new
hat. We'll
hats.
have those on soon. So we're just
Yeah.
it's like marketing 101.
Yeah, you can't have Kevin's glasses though. Those are prescription
Yeah, I can't see if I don't have these.
because he's so young.
No, thank you. Havasu Deuces 2024. It was a great event. Kyle, did you enjoy it?
Awesome, awesome. Never seen so many 32s in one spot.
It probably was. It was more, rows of 32. So if you're looking for warmer weather in early March, this is a place to come. It was our first trip to Lake Havasu. Thanks to everyone that introduced themselves. For those that we didn't get to meet, we look forward to meeting with you again, but we will definitely be back. Thanks to Dave Scroggs. Thanks to everyone that introduced themselves or watches our videos. But until next time, we're going to see you on the road. Next episode, we're still on the road. We are still in Arizona, and we're heading down to Phoenix after this, and we're going to visit Hafley Brothers. We're going to give them a shout out again. They're going to go ahead and swap the shocks while we fly home, and then we're coming back to Phoenix, and we're going to go to Scottsdale Good Guys show. So we're really excited for that. So a lot more videos to come from Arizona before we bring all this back home. And Kyle, what are we going to tell them last?
Make sure you like and subscribe, and visit opposingcylinders.com. We've always got over 100 cars listed, some of the nicest hot rods in America.
So until next episode, we will see you on the road. Havasu, we will be back again, and hopefully maybe with a 5 window next time. So great event. You have to put this on your bucket list to attend, and great place. Thanks. Adios.